All right, guys, let's talk about these sales. The sale that Native Instruments got going on. Everything is 75% off up until April 29th. Now, if you guys remember back in the day, they did 9 for 9, 9 for $9.99 or $99.99, 9 for $100. Now they're giving you the option to grab 5 instead because, you know, some of you guys may not have $100 just laying around, you know, and I get it. Is there a way to just grab half of that for $55? You can grab any 5 of these expansion kits. And here is the results for those things that you can grab. The Contact 8 player is free. And then everything else. And as you can see, the prices are here. Everything is $49. So by itself, one of these is that 55. But they're giving you the option to grab 5 of them at this price. It looks like the entire library is available to grab. Any of these 5, throw in your cart and only pay $55. Now, if you don't know anything about Native Instrument sounds, it's rated very high. Native Instrument has some of the best pristine quality sounds, samples, instruments, and whatnot. You don't have to have any of the hardware in order to use these kits. Like, for instance, I know the Bump is a Maschine pack, but it's really not, because the files that they give to you can be used anywhere, because some of these files comes in WAV and obviously it's set up to be read in the Maschine format with ease, of course, but the same samples that they're using that's associated with the Maschine or the Complete and whatnot, or even battery. If you don't have Maschine and you have battery, you can find these kits inside of battery. Battery is one of those things that I use a lot, especially when you're working in a DAW and you need the sounds and you don't want to go and search for them and grab sound, you know, setting up your own kit where you just put the sounds in the pad, you know, the sampler. So if you have battery, it's there, it's laid out for you automatically. But if you don't have battery, okay, you know, you still have the sample files that comes with these. Let's see, we're looking at Massive. Now Massive is not a part of that, of course. You got to look for the 5 for 55. It's labeled at the top here, as you can see. So don't get excited like, oh snap, we finna get Massive. No, that's a little bit different. And actually, that's a good price. As a matter of fact, the full version of Massive right now is $99.50. Okay, all right. So if I was to, like, I don't know, for the sake of the video, I can see or hear some people asking me like, so what's good? Like, what would you grab at $55? Okay, so let's go through this a little bit. This is making the video longer, but if I have to pick, what would I pick? I'm definitely grabbing the hot list. That's number 1. Also, the cool thing about any of these is that you have a pre-hear to listen, to hear what they sound like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's not like you in the dark. You don't have to like click on them. You know, if you want to go that far and just read up on some details or whatnot, then you have that option to do so. See what's happening. You know what I mean? If you want to look to see like how much of it that you're getting, 380 loops, 531 drum samples, you know, if that's what you're into, cool. But just know you're getting a good value for the money at $55. That's what it is. 5 for 55. 50 Maschine kits, 62 battery kits. Okay, they give you more battery kits than, oh, that's interesting. That is really interesting. So there's some stuff in battery that I'm not seeing in Maschine. Oh, Wow. Okay. Anyway, but if you don't have any either or, like I say, you get all of the samples. They come in there. You know what I mean? And you should be good to go. So we got Hot List as our number one, and I have to remind myself of what these sounds like. Concrete Sun. I don't. Yeah, that's a sound from Japan. If you're into that, you know, you can add that to your list. Booming bass. I don't think that's now this one. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. But I usually just go after like the projects that I'm working on currently. You know what I mean? Like if I'm working on a hip hop record, then I usually would go and find stuff that fits the project. Aquarius Earth, I think, is good. Yeah. I tend to use quite a bit of their sound. So this will be my number 2. Aquarius Earth. That's my number 2. Let's see what we got going on. And this is pretty cool how they have this page set up where you can just kind of eyeball everything and see what you're really getting into real quick. Caribbean. Gotta go with the Caribbean. Because I do Caribbean stuff. Yeah. This will be my number 3. Believe it or not, the massive expansion packs is included. So not massive itself, but the packs that comes with it. So there you go. Here is Leap Latin Trap. This is the new edition, the new contact, the new section. You know, this is not necessarily a pack. If you know what I mean, it's in the section of its own, but it's cool. We covered this as well, but if you know anything about arcade and how arcade works, this is kind of like in that same vein. You know, any of these, and they're just growing and they're making them bigger, like bigger catalog. That's what I'm trying to say. Bigger catalog, because we started with a few, and then they started to add more. It's kind of cool. It's something you need contact for, and I believe contact is free. If we saw that earlier. All right, Street Swarm. Let's see what that sounds like. Let's make this number 3. That's our number 3, because I do stuff like that. Street Swarm is pretty old. Well, it's not old, but it's been here for a while. But still, the sounds in there, you can't put a date on sounds. You can't put an expiration date on sounds. I'm sorry. It's one of those things where it doesn't matter when it came out. Is if it's what you need is what you need, which is the good thing about these type of sounds. Okay, Afrobeat. I don't know. Motherboard. That's not what I'm looking for at the moment. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Show me more. Backyard Jams. I like Backyard Jam. Yeah. This could be our number 4. That's our number 4. And I think Bounce is good too. This one features a lot of effects and risers. That's what I believe. All right, let's see what else we got here. Vintage Funk, Midnight Sunset. Let's see. How does that sound? Okay. That might be my number 5, but that just depends on marble rims is pretty good. It's got that 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 uh that Cali sound, West Coast, should I say? That's a contender. That sounds pretty good. I like that. Golden Kingdom, of course. Okay, Golden Kingdom is my number 5. That's my number 5. And there are so many good, if you can't pick what you want within the five pack range, then you can definitely add more, I believe. I don't know how it would work if you was to just go ahead and add 10. Would it be like 55 plus 55, or would it be 55 plus, when you add the 6th one, 49? You know what I mean? I'm not really sure how that works, but if it do that, then just go ahead and buy this, and then I think you can just go ahead and just make another payment of $55 and get another 5. I want to say it would allow you to do that. I'm not really sure, but that's my 5. But that's just based on the style of music that I do. But yours may vary. You may be doing something totally opposite, something totally different. I don't know. I like that one too. That one is dope too. That may replace my number 3. I don't know. Some of you guys may be spending quite some time trying to figure out which packs that you want. You could definitely hit me up in the comment section and just have a conversation. What I mean, I could do my best in helping you find the sound you're looking for, in terms of like if you're struggling which one to pick, like this one versus this one, what would you go for? I could tell you what I go for, but it's just going to really vary on your style and what you're looking for. So I hope this video helps you guys. In the description area, there's an affiliate link, of course, and it helps the channel. Again, the sale is going on until April 29th, 2025. Take advantage of the 75% off, and I'll be doing some more reviews on some of these things. There's some new ones. I'm going to hit some of the new instruments that they just released, and y'all stay in the loop. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't did that already. I appreciate you. My name is Ella. Be culture. Remember, lifestyle governed by